what, I'm looking forward to it, and I love looking forward to the build-up as well. Obviously, it's 10 weeks away now, and I think it's real rivalry. That's not fake. You heard them up there. Yeah, no, I can try and understand. I think because Claressa's got all the belts, the gold medals, where Savannah's saying, I'm going to beat you, Claressa Shields is saying, but look what I've done, And I think I can try and understand in the fact of Savannah's also a fighter. You have to believe in yourself. You've got to have that confidence. Someone that's had 2 fights in, to be able to witness this and, be around it is insane, because it wants you to do better. It wants you to say, I want that to be me, or I want to be on the undercard, I believe the day will come when I do headline, God willing. And I think I will be able to handle that very well, I am a polite person. I try and conduct myself very well. But at the end of the day, regardless of whether you conduct yourself well or not, there's going to be people that like you and people that don't like you. And I'm ready for that, Everyone's entitled to their own opinion. But when it comes up there, if someone's giving it to me, I'm going to give it straight back. Look at that face. I always call fights wrong, right? And I literally do. And I always think, do you know what, Shannon, you've got this one this time. How I think this one goes, I think Derek Chisora beats him by knockout.
Now that I've nearly smashed my fingers to bits.
Right now, guys. Never.
Oh, try to keep it natural. Oh, yeah, I love my Pandora. But
Sorry.
I'm addicted to Pandora. Here we are, October Red Boxing with the lovely, the beautiful, the wonderful, up-and-coming, rising star in boxing. Bloody hell, that's not a biased intro, is it? Shannon Ryan, welcome back. How are you?
Thank you. Nice to be here always. How are you?
Not too bad. Shannon, we're here today at the BOXXER Sky Sports Presser in conjunction with, I think, ESPN. Is it Top Rank?
Top Rank, yeah.
With the girls, Savannah Marshall and Claressa Shields, going to be going at it September the 10th. What are your thoughts on that fight?
Do you know what? I'm looking forward to it, and I love looking forward to the build-up as well. Obviously, it's 10 weeks away now, and I think it's real rivalry. That's not fake. You heard them up there. They both want it just as bad as each other, and I think it's going to be a really good show.
When you look at the girls and you look at their history, and obviously, there's that one amateur loss that seems to be haunting the both of them, one for the good and one for the not so good. When you think about it as a fighter yourself, how would you go into it, or can you understand why the ladies are kind of like going at it as they are? Because this is personal.
Yeah, no, I can try and understand. I think because Claressa's got all the belts, the gold medals, where Savannah's saying, I'm going to beat you, Claressa Shields is saying, but look what I've done, And I think I can try and understand in the fact of Savannah's also a fighter. You have to believe in yourself. You've got to have that confidence. So I just think it's going to be amazing.
It's going to be fireworks. It was fireworks at the presser. But one thing we're going to move on to, it's an all-female card, something that is unheard of. We've had top bills of females, but an all-female card from top to bottom. You're coming through in a really dynamic, changing, fluid era of boxing. What does that mean for somebody like yourself that's coming through?
I think what Ben Shalom, Sky and BOXXER have done for this September 10th card is absolutely phenomenal. Someone that's had 2 fights in, to be able to witness this and, be around it is insane, because it wants you to do better. It wants you to say, I want that to be me, or I want to be on the undercard, I think they've done an amazing job. Normally, there's 1 or 2. What we're seeing now is maybe 2 females on a card, and even that's like, wow, there's 2, To have an all-female card with 2 great fights already, the main event, Savannah and Claressa, and then you've got Alicia and Maya, yeah, and that will be insane as well.
Yeah, because these ladies, and I will say these sets of fighters really aren't afraid to hold back. With all 4 of them, they're going at it online, true rivalry, but it's selling the fight because people are looking at those tweets and thinking, this looks interesting, just like the guys used to do, but now we've got all the online stuff and them shouting at each other and telling each other what they're going to do. You're a fighter that's coming through. You're very polite. You're well-spoken. But I've seen you in the ring. I know that you're spiteful. There's going to come a point in your career where someone's just going to take a dislike to you. You might not even have a reason. How do you see yourself at that top table, headlining a card yourself in the future, with a rival of yours, somebody that's coming through and watching? How do you see that going with you?
I believe the day will come when I do headline, God willing. And I think I will be able to handle that very well, I'm a polite person. I try and conduct myself very well. But at the end of the day, regardless of whether you conduct yourself well or not, there's going to be people that like you and people that don't like you. And I'm ready for that, you know. Everyone's entitled to their own opinion. But when it comes up there, if someone's giving it to me, I'm going to give it straight back.
Look at that face. I can see you're actually waiting for that to happen. It's almost like you want that to happen.
Yeah, you know, I'm not someone to start it. If it's there, then I will take it on with both hands. Maybe one hand, depends how I'm feeling. But yeah, if it's there, then you know, I'm ready to give it a go.
We like that energy. I know you've got it in you. I'm just trying to get it across to the viewers. So your path then, when are you going to be on this card? That's what we want to know, because the card hasn't fully been announced yet. If you can't tell me, then fair enough. But I'm going to ask the question.
Let's ask Ben. Where's Ben? Ben! No, do you know what? I'm not sure yet. I'm back training now. I'm back in camp. If I do get that call to fight, I'll be ready. And if it's after that, whether that's at the end of September or start of October, then I'm ready for that as well.
I think the viewers need to understand that you're always ready because you live in the gym. I know you went on holiday a few weeks ago, but was itching to get back in the gym as soon as...
Yeah. I only went away for 4 days. You know, I left my running shoes at home because I forgot them. But yeah, I would have, do you know what? I would have really liked to run across the beach. But, do you know, management said you just need a break, Shannon. I've not had a break for 2.5 years, you know. So I just took 4 days away with my sister and then went back straight to the gym.
You went straight back home. I bet you didn't even go home. You didn't unpack. What happened with the turbulence? Because you said there was some crazy turbulence on the aeroplane.
I was saying thank you for the life that I've had. Really? I thought that was game over. I've not been on a plane for a long time as well, but that turbulence was the worst I've had in 25 years of my life. It was so bad.
Where were you flying back from? Was it over the Atlantic?
I don't know.
Where did you go? Where did you go?
Croatia. It was bad. Bad.
Was it a small plane as well?
No, normal size. It was Wizz Air.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of turbulence. I saw your story. So hopefully we'll get to see you out on the card. You're somebody that is training in the gym. I know your stablemate Jordan is out August the 6th, just as I always ask him about you, and he's extremely complimentary of you. So talk to us a little bit about what he's been up to. I nickname him Nines, and he knows why.
Yeah, no, Jordan's good. You know, Jordan is a true athlete in the gym, outside the gym. You know, when I've seen him, if he's got his session and then I'm coming through to then do mine, he's always asking G questions, and that's nice to see because I'm different to that. I'm asking them after or kind of just getting it in my head, whereas I like to see Jordan asking the questions and then he just wants to do better. And, you know, he's improved. You know, he's improved so much, and I just wish him all the best and all the success in the world.
We said that because he was on the channel when you obviously had your last fight, and he was saying that he's so grateful because at first he was fighting once every 3 years, or he was having wasn't out enough, and now he's fought like 3 times in the last 6 to 12 months. That frustration, you being so young in your career, how do you think you deal with that? Because BOXXER get you out as often. They do get you out often, to be fair.
So I was in March and then June, and obviously now we're looking at September, October time. So that's a good time. But obviously I wanted to be more active because I only had 4 rounds. But, you know, I can kind of understand how Jordan must have been feeling. That must be hard, you know. And look at him now, he's flying, you know, he's a fight after fight after fight. And I'm so happy for him. But for myself, if that was me, yeah, that would be tough, you know. You're in the gym all the time, training all the time. And every boxer just wants to be active, or 3 months, you know.
Well, we're looking forward to seeing him out August the 6th. You will be there. Also, the Chisora Pulev fight. Will you be going to that one? Because I know you're a boxing fan first. Will you be going to that card?
Yeah, I will be going. I think it's a good, decent card as well. So, yeah, I will be there supporting.
And what do you think how that fight goes? Because obviously Chisora is 258. How do you see the fight going? I'm not going to ask you who's going to win. He's your stablemate. He's from the same management team. But as a boxing analyst, you know the sport. How do you see it going?
I always call fights wrong, right? And I literally do. And I always think, do you know what, Shannon, you've got this one this time. How I think this one goes, I think Derek Chisora beats him by knockout. I think he's going to do some wild punch and it knocks him out.
Wild is the correct word for Derek Chisora. On that note, Shannon, thank you so much for your time. I will see you this weekend, hopefully, if they let me through the doors, if I'm not banned yet. Until the next time, Shannon Ryan, October Red Boxing.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Hi, and thank you for watching October Red Boxing. Like, subscribe, and tap the bell for notifications. You can also find us on Instagram at October Red Boxing and on Twitter, October Red UK. And remember, at October Red, we stay ready.